Barrel's having fun. We should probably meditate, at least for an hour, just to get back to 4 HP and that. Okay, so we need to join her at the guard post. There is a thing here. Is there a thing down there that we can go to? There is. Excellent. Why did I get notified by Discord just now? I should have notifications off when streaming. That's fun. Okay, let's head to the sky post anyway. And you are south. So that one's closer. Not sure. We still need to craft all the Grandmaster gear as well, but the stuff we looted from that last place is really good as well. Especially the weapon that heals us. Pretty useful.
Her Grace awaits inside.
It's not very secretive which is here, is it?
We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail.
Could be a middleman.
Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
But he may not.
Even if
May
it's
also
so,
know
he
he's
then
not
sold
know
the
he's
wine to the blackmailers.
He's a
As I see it,
vampire.
that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Not the first time.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville.
Okay.
It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
What's wrong with my attire? I don't know what would be considered appropriate. Honestly.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Oh, some good stuff. Didn't mean to extinguish that. I wanted to loot. I was hoping there was some clothes around here. That doesn't seem like it.
Audacious rat, the Centurion. But we'll get him.
Okay.
I should double them.
Is there a shop nearby? Anything? Not that we know of. Well, I mean, we can go back to... I want the stuff underneath the mission. We can go back to this guy. One of the ones over there is the good stuff. I'm going to need to drop something now. We're £2 over. That sells well. Is that any good? Oh yeah, it's apparently better than what I've got. That's 10% attack power. That's 300% attack power. Okay. Anything we can drop that's like worthless at this point. I don't know, all this apparently has sell value. Maybe we'll just strut our way there. Apparently Geralt can't get... Geralt. Apparently Roach can't get to me. Okay, if I go to this right-hand one, it's sending me somewhere. In a world map. Okay, that's a put on clothes one. Okay. I still want to go to the shopkeepers and sell our stuff though. Put some clothes on, woman. Okay, well... I mean, there is a bounty on my head. I hope that they all have, like, actual names. That's cute. Who's that guy on my team over there? I didn't mean to get the torch out. Oh, he must be. Yeah, he's just a guard.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Yep. Contract on Witcher. Nice picture. How's your arm set going? It was going. I upset the guards? But, we picked up a few relic items from the last quest we did. No, this is quite nice. It's better than what I had. Especially these swords. Very nice as well. That one does need repairing. again. I feel like I just constantly repair my armor and weapons and stuff. Made of butter. Yeah, we should still have our all set. Yeah, we still got it on us.
Move it.
Should probably stash it for now or something though.
Am I invisible?
Yes, a face no ointment could help.
Oh, that's taking me to a thing.
Come on, Roach.
I guess we can go this way. I just need a shop. Or roach job, which we block in the entire stairs. Just walk, Roach. It's not that hard. Right, which one's the good shop? Is that one up there? Or is this one around here? I think it's this one around here. It's the armor and stuff. Yeah, it's you. We have no money, so
What do you have on offer?
we don't want to sell our stuff. I'd get nothing for that. Nothing for that. I guess because he's. Maybe our stuff's bugged again. Because we won't get any money for any of this. So annoying. Right, then dismantle it then. It's gonna cost me to dismantle it, right? Yes. Well. Yeah, which we're getting nothing for any of this. I wonder why.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
And we can't afford to craft anything yet. Right, so we need a stash. That's miles away. Like our vineyard. Let's head to the gate. Travel to the vineyard to store our stuff. I want to know why things don't cost money, basically. Where's our stash? Should be in one of these houses, right? Ooh. Okay, the game crashed. That's fun. Don't know why it does that. I think it's something to do with these GPU drivers, so just crashing everything right now, so I don't think it's a game as such. Managed to get back into the game before the capture sort of started capturing it. Okay, we're here. That's fine. Now, which one's the house? Up here somewhere. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, it's up here. There's a weapon rack. I have some good stuff in here actually. I mean, it's not so good anymore, but it was once. So let's put that in there, and the swords. Dude, like, it knows they're worth stuff. I just can't seem to sell them for anything. So just to make sure we don't sell them, we put them in the stash. And then let's head back to where that marker was. And I'll go back to the shops and see if we can sell stuff now as well. Where was that marker? Oh, we've gone way past it. That was weird. I jumped and the pheasant jumped at the same time. Okay, I guess we'll go to the gate and head up. I think that's the closest one. And then what we get to do in this quest.
Decent. Seems I'm still.
Yeah, let's just check again. After a restart. If you're taking any money.
What do you have?
No. Okay.
Farewell.
Good luck. Oh,
That's always fun. Continue talking to that after the stream.
all is in order.
What the devil are you doing?
Hopefully you don't need money for optional quos.
All is in order.
Hopefully we can just like steal them. Something similar. I mean, I could just do like contracts and stuff to get a bit of money. But the main problem is like we would have money if we could sell the gear we have. I just need to go talk to Pierre.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Maybe I could play him
Just
in Gwent
aside,
for a bit of money.
Let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Well, at least his stuff's bugged as well, so I can just get everything for free. Get the wolf mask as well. That makes this quest a little bit easier.
Thanks. I think that's all I need.
I definitely need to
Ever your servant,
look at the config
sir.
files and stuff. See what is broken. Oh Jesus, that looks terrible. He wasn't selling gloves, was he?
Ah, welcome back.
All justice.
I'm more.
No. Gloves should be fine. Should also probably put the mask on.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Oh, well, I have to put it in a slot if I want to wear it. I'm guessing this causes nice clothes. I don't know. I guess we'll soon find out. If it doesn't, we haven't spent anything. Let's head to Mountain Bank Alley. Something like that.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche here.
Behind the herbivore.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Oh, Geralt. I should have ordered you escorted to the palace, handed over to my tailor. What is that you're wearing?
Easy. Got something appropriate. Just haven't had time to change.
Very well. Let's see it.
You like?
Well. I did not expect you to have such a...
Okay, so it just wore the stuff that I'd already put on.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
I bought a mask.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks
Okay, I
for
bought the wolf mask.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Okay.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
In this grand estate.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here.
Fair enough.
Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Centrian.
Okay. Nope.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. Paint balls, cast them at the canvas.
Toss and paint. Good folk. Yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you another art?
Wait, what?
Silence. I got it. It's the Soritor.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
There you go. I don't know what we're making. We're making a swatch. We're kind of making the British flag. To some degree. What other colours do I have? This yellow.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
I don't understand why this is important in any way. But we're making a shape.
Lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine. Position takes
I don't know where the other ones went.
Yes, it's sure to
Oh,
be
there you
a
go.
masterpiece.
quite the note. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint before the storm. Voila. Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Okay. How many of these things do we have to take part in?
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
He says while swaying.
It's a metaphor.
Excuse me. No, okay. I'll go around then.
I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly. We wish to be alone. Please leave.
No, I thought that's where the... I don't know. Over here somewhere.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was prepared for all sorts of criticism. Blah, blah, blah. Erfolgsgrad, Schmerfolgsgrad.
What am I meant to take part in over here? I don't know. There's something over here.
Ah, how beautiful. Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine.
Adolphus.
Let's give it a try.
That is no ordinary. Never suspected you believed in such things.
Okay, search the alcoves now. Not in someone said they wanted to be alone over this side, so that's probably who we're after.
It's an outrage.
Yeah.
Cecilia, we are busy. We wish to be alone. Please leave. As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified.
Doesn't have anything in her hair though. Oh. Nearly missed some loot there. How's it not this one?
Swears it. Besides, have you not...
Please leave. This is a private. Leave us be.
I mean, she doesn't have anything in her hair, but we have to go up somehow. There was no one over here, was there? Oh, apparently we missed one.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move.
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur. I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Over to the refreshments table.
Drink and be merry.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Was that you by any chance?
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Yeah, we are following this in the right direction. That's fine.
That's Toussaint, the other one.
Okay. Over to where we just were, pretty much. Good. 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 Okay.
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
You're in for one.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Belland. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl.
Okay, sounds like the man.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Okay. If you insist. Sense behind door number 2.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Gotta be nearby.
Tore down the door. Bloody handprint. Platform. Clever. It's his. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder.
Didn't even notice the one was there.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Bloodstains. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Locked. And no key.
On the
inside.
knife.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
What am I missing here?
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone tried to grab it.
Okay, and then they fell out the window.
Frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
So what, I need to head back out? Can't head back out. Yeah, I guess I need to look at this.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Something here as well.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
The only thing I can see is this. I can't jump out. Can't go out that way. Anything else? They've definitely left the room out that window, surely. I have a bed that I'm missing. No. Oh. One thing.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murder.
Very Welsh.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
And then not so Welsh.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Okay.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
I suppose.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.